everyone, welcome to episode 6 of Navigating Life with Mary. I would like to say thank you to my wonderful listeners and viewers. It has been a month since I started podcasting, and my heart is filled with gratitude and hope that this podcast encourages you in your own journey. Special shout out to the podcast community for all of the support as well. So let's get right into it. Setting a clear goal makes planning easier and more efficient. That's why I thought it would be a nice topic to cover. Having been a coach for more than 5 years in a customer-centric and results-driven industry, it is important that before we even plan anything, we have a clear vision and understanding of our why and what are we trying to achieve. Are you familiar with the term or the technique called SMART goal? S stands for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic or relevant, and then T for time bound. I also call this who does what by when. And the beauty of this technique is that it helps you become focused on the specific goal that you're trying to achieve, but at the same time, flexible enough to do the necessary adjustments along the way to make sure that you achieve that goal on a set time. So let's talk about S for specific. Having a specific goal helps you have a clearer understanding of what you want to achieve. The more specific it is, the easier it is to measure your progress, know and gauge your capability, and do the necessary to get there. It's also easier to identify whether you're still on track or off track because your goal is specific. It's not vague. Let's say you want to lose weight. How much weight do you want to lose? Or if you want to save money, how much money you want to save? That's what specific goal is. It's not vague. You want to focus on actionable items that you can do to get there to achieve your goal. Which brings us to the next acronym, M for measurable. You should be able to measure your progress to your goal and your success. Let's say you want to save money, and by saving money, you want to be specific and you want to save your first million as your initial goal. Having a specific figure helps you assess if it is attainable and realistic given your cash flow at the moment. Lastly, time bound. How long are you planning to save up, or until when do you want to have your first million? Let's say you started this January 2022. It means that you have 12 months to achieve your goal if you want to get your first million in 12 months or in 1 year. If you divide it by 12, you need to save at least 83,333 pesos and 33 cents per month. And now, the question of how is easier to answer because you now know how much you need to save per month to achieve your goal by the end of the year. Your SMART goal will look like this then. I want to have my first million by the end of 2022. So who will do it? You, I. Who does what? What will you do, or what will you want to achieve your first million, and then by when or until when? By the end of 2022. Now that you have this information, you have to go back to answering A and R. Is this attainable and realistic for you? If yes, you need to list down the specific actions and sources to reach your monthly goal. And if not, is there anything you can do to close the gap? Because if there's no other way for you to come up with that amount on a monthly basis, then you shouldn't expect to achieve your goal by the end of the year, right? It means that you may want to adjust your goal to make it more realistic for you. The beauty of this method or approach in goal setting or action planning is that you can totally personalize it to fit your needs or goals. It allows you to continuously assess and make the necessary adjustments when you experience a hurdle, which is something that you cannot avoid. If you didn't hit your goal for the month, it means you need to hustle on the next one to compensate for it. If you exceed though, you can keep the same vigor and momentum and increase the chance of exceeding your goal by the end of the year. It is applicable in every aspect of our lives, including our relationships. The SMART approach will help you assess and improve relationships and yourself if you are set on achieving something or changing something. And as you go along your weekly, monthly, and yearly goal, it feels good knowing you are better than before and closer to your long-term goal than ever before. If you fail at your first attempt, it is still better than doing nothing and staying where you are. Just like what Benjamin Franklin said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. There are no right and wrong decisions in life because the right ones might bring you closer and faster to your goals, but the wrong ones get you there as a wiser person. I hope you learned a thing or two in this episode. I'm wishing you luck on whatever it is that you are pursuing in life, and God bless you. Please don't forget to follow and subscribe on Spotify, YouTube. I'm also in Apple Podcasts, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just search Navigating Life with Mary and you'll find me there. Thank you for listening or watching, and see you again next week here in Navigating Life with Mary. Stay safe. Bye.